say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cavaliers will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Irish offense will take the field to start this game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching him as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They're going to run it. Once through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Got room to work. Brings into the open. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cavaliers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, Dave. And for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Everybody a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Working that left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Good timing on the quick out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's locked. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. No huddle offense to the line. Runs through a tackle. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Cavaliers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. A great catch and run for 6. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Touchdown by the Irish. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Wall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, that's when the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll go to the toss. There he goes. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. On the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Trying play action. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. The Cavaliers getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Darnold. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Quick completion on the out route. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. The quick out. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Walsh. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Big fella moving. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at half. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. The sure hands, it's Darnold. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and this defense had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's locked. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
The number 1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the play fake. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off. You've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy is dangerous with his legs.
Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here come the Irish back on offense. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offense.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looks it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes...
Makes the catch! And he will score! Touchdown, Irish! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Fielded in the end zone, it's locked. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Wall. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Lost a throw on first down. Fires left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame right back to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end getting vertical. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now the play fake. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
He'll bring it out. It's locked. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Back to pass. It's quick. Fires to the right. Can't connect on his first throw.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Back open in the middle. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Complete to the left. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And that is... will be questioned for a while. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackle. Saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's quick. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Wall. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah,
good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
63, Virginia, 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to throw. It's quick. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The give to the tailback. Inside the 25. Turning it on. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's quick. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the... And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel good.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they...
Makes the grab inside the 30. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. He's got him in the flat. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Virginia, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wall. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Back to pass. It's quick. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Irish! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for